I pressed it. Wait, do I have the... I don't think I have the settings on. Gotta make sure the mic settings are on. They are. Fab. Okay. Real quick, just grab my stream link. Yeah, the settings on. Gotta make sure the mic settings are on. Okay, there we go. They are. Fab. If you hear echoing, then that's just because I'm copying the stream link. Let's see. Link. Yippee. Hi, dog. Right. Sorry, I'm just sorry, 1 second. I'm posting the links. Give me a second. I can things correctly. I hope I spelled Neuvillette correctly. Why is it in studio mode? I don't want that. Dang it. Okay. I'm going to close my door real quick. You coming in, dog? Let me get them. Behave, okay? Cool. This is one way to start a stream with both dogs. Okay, I believe we are live. Live and rolling. I don't usually stream on a weekday, but I have a reason why I'm streaming on a weekday today. That's because I want to finish the Neuvillette story quest. Which is it this one? Yes, it's this one. So I finished this story quest today because at the weekend I'm going to be pulling for Arlecchino and doing Arlecchino's story quest. So that's my plan, basically. Hello, Eternal Recruiter. Welcome to the stream. First one here. Chat. Is this real? What's up, Kevin? Hello. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a real short stream today. A real short stream. I just want to get the Neuvillette quest done, and then at the weekend, it'll be, Arlecchino polls, and...
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
Arlecchino story quest. I have to do the lantern right as well. Depends if it'll let me, because on previous times I'm not, as caught up within the game as everybody else is. Like, I'm quite far behind. I've only just finished the Fontaine outcome quests. I have to go through Natlin, which won't be for a little while because I want all of the characters to be voiced and whatnot. But basically, yeah, basically, my train of thought now. God damn it. My brain's gone blank. But basically, yeah, I'm a bit behind, so I couldn't do the, what's that? I couldn't do the... Wait, why is my brain gone blank? The lantern right last time. That's the word. But I will hopefully be able to do it this time. We'll see. It depends if it interferes with previous things. Are you just gonna be doing Genshin? I can't speak. Ugh. Are you just gonna be streaming Genshin Impact till you finish the game? I mean, depends. Sorry, I just had a drink. So it depends. I will be planning to stream every bit of this game, at least all the Archon quests, all the story quests eventually. But once the game finishes, I'll either move on to a different game, or that'll probably be... I do plan on streaming over on Twitch at some point. I'm gonna get all that set up and figured out or whatever. But if they release more content related to Genshin, like, I don't know, a prequel game, or like a sequel game, or something along those lines, then I will also play that too, but yeah. On stream, by the way, on stream. What are the suspicious documents? What am I looking for? Suspicious... I think it was about the smuggling case, wasn't it? I don't remember what we talked about last time.
The case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one.
Sweet.
The list of involved suspects.
I don't remember what happened last time, so this is gonna be a...
Found it.
This is gonna be a refresher for my memory. I think it's about Melazines?
What does it say?
Okay, what does it say, Novi?
Principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial.
Okay.
Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders, but who did not participate in the case, will not stand trial.
Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offender. Ooh, so it's just like someone who's working with that group.
Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
Interesting.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise.
Assam. Names, am I right? Hi, Swordman Rin. Welcome to the stream. We're currently doing Neuvillette story quest.
It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Should we tell Navia about this? Why would we tell Navia?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina de Rasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe." Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I, too, am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Okay, let's do that. How am I doing? I'm doing good. What the? Excuse me? Good questing. What do you mean? This quest location is currently involved in get a drink, at least. Why? I just want to do my fucking... Oh, it's the daily commission. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, wait, let me just do this daily commission real quick. Okay, crisis averted, guys. It's not that bad. You have question? What's question? Ask away. Also, let me know if the game volume is okay, if my volume is okay. Hopefully they shouldn't be static, but you know, let me know if there is, I can try and fix it. Cafe! I haven't done my daily stuff. Damn it, why is there always a depressed Melazine there? No, there's always this depressed Melazine here. Right. So I've been... Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It's literally a daily commission on Tuesday. Zoom through the daily commission. Ooh, words, am I right? I love words. This is why I can't do any of the world quests, because I can't spend hours and hours reading them. Sorry, 1 second. No, I don't want Discord. Go away, Discord. Okay, sorry, I clicked the wrong panel. Come on, hurry up. Quick one. I'd like to see what new coffee bean you'll be able to come up with. Rainbow Rose. I want a rainbow coffee, please. Was I supposed to be paying attention? Oh, I have jam. Cool. Just as well I have that, because that takes 10 minutes to make. I would not want to just stand around here chatting, doing nothing for 10 minutes. Oh, why is this quest so long? Can you stop talking? People, stop talking. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, French dude. Thank you.
Neuvillette made an appearance in But how should I make the most of this and get the word out?
Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you. Where are we going? We get with Navia? Navia! Sorry, if I'm being rude by asking. I didn't see the question. I don't see the question.
Hey, Navia, we're here!
Do I have it set so, like, maybe certain words are limited? I'm not sure, because I do not see a question. The only question I see by you, Swordman Rin, is how you doing, which I'm pretty sure I already answered. Let me see if I can change things. Hold on. Let me see if I can change some settings. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. It might be that certain comments are held for review, so I won't see them until... Let me see. Put it in settings. Missions. Maybe it's not in here. Maybe I'm going to the wrong area. I don't know. So, 1 second, chat. I wanna... You can send messages. Anyone? I don't... I'm not sure why... If you asked a question, yeah, try asking again, but I did not see any question come up in the chat. Wait, should I be concerned about that? I'm not sure. Maybe it's a setting I can only change like while I'm not live. I'm not sure. I forget settings off the top of my head. Stream settings. This is probably the most professional stream ever. I don't know what the settings are because I am dumb. What do you want, dog? You're not helping. I'm trying to run a stream and you're not helping. Okay, you go sleep. Let me try and see if I can find where this is going. I never remember where anything is. Dang it. I think I'll probably have to wait until after the stream's over to fix this, because... I really don't know off the top of my head. God, I love technical difficulties. Unless you didn't ask the question and I'm just being dumb. I don't know. Try asking again. Try asking that question again. And maybe like maybe like revise your words in a different way. It might be that I have it set so that certain words or like certain messages are held for review and I won't see them until after the stream, so maybe try and ask it in a different way if you can. I will try and get that setting changed for the next time I stream, because that is really annoying. I am literally just filling around my settings, being like, what can I change? Snow mode's not on. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see it now. I see the question now. Yeah, I think it probably is set so that certain messages I have for review. I'll change that for the next stream. Am I a girl? Yes, I am a girl. Kevin is just a alias, or it's just my you know, it's just an alias. It's just my username. But I am in fact a girl. I am in fact of the female variety. And no, that's not rude. That's not a rude question at all.
Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Fontaine. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Invite them over? Okay, making sure. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I don't mind, like, I don't mind people asking questions like that. I'm not too sensitive. I'm not sensitive to that sort of stuff. That's fine.
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
You all seem very awkward.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Okay, guys, you cannot be giving the game away any more than you already are. You literally cannot. Your awkwardness is spewing out of your ears and out of your nose.
Something feels off.
It's called being awkward, Paimon.
But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essan here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essa?
Yes, monsieur, Neuvillette.
I love how the fact that in Fontaine, every character says different names differently. Like, Paimon said that the name Essam, and then Neuvillette said it as Essem. Everybody says each name, each French, I'm assuming it's a French name, but everybody says each name in this game differently. Nobody knows how to pronounce stuff, apparently.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
Well, did you? Essem?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Yeah. Unless you want Neuvillette to break your fucking neck, tell us who's threatening the Melusine. Yeah, they all seem scared because, I mean, I would be scared too if, the Chief Justice, who's also a dragon, is pissed off at me.
Domenico, he was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico. Where is he now?
What a name! Domenico!
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
I mean, Navia works real quick. The fact that she was able to get all these people here by
Leave the
herself.
formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, It'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
Alright then, let's head to the fortress right now.
We're gonna have to talk to Risley? I want to talk to Risley. What's happening? No enrollment. Another. What do you mean? Continuing the current quest may cause part of the following quest to become occupied. Yeah, continue current quest. Yeah, okay. I don't really care so much about the world quest. It's fine. I'm glad it gives you that option now, though, because in previous games it didn't give us that option. Oh, we'll go then into... Is that in the water or is that in the fortress? That's in the fortress, okay. I always find the Fortress of Meripede so difficult to navigate. Wait, hold on. This is a really messy start to the stream, so I apologize for that. I'm not usually this all over the place, but... I mean, I kind of am, but, you know. Risley! It's Risley, guys! I'm looking forward to doing your story quest as well.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we've made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up.
Yeah, pretty much. Risley, I have been hearing people say that Risley's gonna get a rerun in 5.4, is it? If so, pulling for him frame 1.
Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
You tell Risley about the threat letter Kiara received.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he?
What does he really want?
To be honest, Domenico
Interesting.
doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
Yeah.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened?
Oh, Sigeween! She's so cute and terrifying. We love her for it.
Sigeween!
A Melazine named Kiara received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here.
That's not what you said, but okay.
Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Yeah, I can understand why that's scaring, Seadream, because she is also a Melazine, who looks oddly human. But, yeah, I don't feel like Seadream being in an area where people are being threatening the Melazines is a good idea.
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal? Risley.
Just the tone change. Risley, don't commit to murder at this stage, okay?
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct? Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Yay! I'm curious to know. I wonder, don't spoil anything, chat, but I wonder if Risley's story quest will delve into what kind of criminal he is. That would be interesting. Like a bit about his backstory.
Please come with me to the infirmary.
Okay.
And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
You got it. Right. Where are we going? The whole fortress is huge. Like, this is a huge fortress. It's forever to get around everywhere. Oh, lovely. There's a claymore just chilling in the fortress. That's not gonna cause casualties at all.
Did Neuvillette just walk by?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
You looking at me? What do you want, bitch? I probably should be playing as you know, that would be why bother picking those up? I never use them. Okay, here we go.
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Not your dumb milkshakes, no.
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Adrian's so adorable.
Typical Citrin. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminals we passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, I heard them speak, but I didn't notice
I
anything
didn't
more.
even realize they were wearing them.
Yeah, I'm with you, Paimon.
But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
Paimon and I will go.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
What if that took me off guard. Well, what if he's just waiting for what if they're just waiting for Neuvillette to be on his own so they can just ambush him? Because I feel like as the Chief Justice, like he'd be a big target for like any criminal sent here, right? Let's go find out. Sure, let's go fall right into this trap and come back to see Neuvillette with a sword in his fucking chest. What do you want?
Anything you need?
Bed you're wearing.
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation. Helping each other is our
Oh, sorry, I
purpose.
skipped that. I didn't mean to.
At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress.
Okay.
But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Is it like Dominico's way of manipulating people into like a gang or something? So that they don't even know they're accomplices? What do you want?
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Help each other. You do all you can to further justice. Do not detest just judgment. The above are the 3 principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join. The membership is free. There is no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limiting to cleaning, exercise, and tutoring and studying. It is hoped that all Mutual Aid Network members will, during their time in the Fortress Movie, face up to their crimes they have committed, encouraging each other, support each other, and welcome the future together. Okay.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged.
It just seems like an innocent. It's probably not. It's not going to be innocent, but it just seems like an innocent, like, group that's just like, yeah, therapy.
Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
Okay, cool. Heyo, Aurorial.
You two look kind of familiar.
The badge you're wearing.
It's the symbol of the mutual aid network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Medal of Peace?
The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other.
Oh, that's
All
cute.
of us have a lot of respect for him.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Interesting. Very interesting. It just seems like an innocent organization, which, you know, probably isn't the case, but... Like, conspiracy! Why you sat your legs crossed?
Did you manage to gather any intel?
Mm-hmm. The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin.
Ooh, interesting. Oh, we saw that in the flashback. I remember now. We saw that in the flashback. Okay.
Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
But he got exiled, didn't he?
Oh. So the network was inspired by... Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Got it. Very, very intriguing. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying how I have to just run around everywhere, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna switch Nikita for...
Chamber full and ready to...
Oh, this chick. This makes it easier to get around. Ooh, sweet, uh-huh. Right, moving on. Let's switch now, can't I? Before it jumps me back into another cutscene. I don't know why I bothered doing that.
I've been waiting for you.
There we go.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Is he find Neuvillette really that intimidating?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine?
That's a yes then. Listen here, you little shit. I will snap your fucking neck and, you know.
Essin has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
Oh, that idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Damn.
Who is pulling your strings?
What?
Also, he thinks that Domenico isn't at the top. Oh, interesting.
You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case.
Yeah.
I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
Cool.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I love Risley. He's just one of those people who's just like, don't make a big deal at this. Anyway, I don't give a fuck. That's literally Risley.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of Mora in return.
But I thought people didn't use Mora in the fortress.
After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
Both of them are like, I smell bullshit.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
Ignorance is not an exercise, by the way.
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to
It's because they have brains.
Melazines
They have
to
common
salvage
sense.
things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Well, I assume he has to be in connection with other suspicious people, because if he hasn't, then why would they say request his safety?
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
I'm a little lost on this.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Are we sure it's a good idea to leave Domenico with Sigewinne? I don't feel like... I mean, I know she has a vision, but I don't feel like that's a safe idea.
Yes, I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility. And how long ago was this incident?
Like 400 years ago?
More than 400 years. You might be overthinking this.
He doesn't bat... Wait, does Risley know that he's the Hydro Dragon? Does he know?
Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
I mean, true, but you weren't alive at this time, Risley.
What do you mean? 400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society.
True.
But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
Yeah, evolution has evolved, and they have had 400 years to get used to the Melazines.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
So do you think this whole quest isn't so much of a conspiracy, but it's Neuvillette's way of realizing the evolution of Fontaine?
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on.
True.
People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law.
True. He's spitting.
Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
He literally is like the president of Fontaine at this point.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Tragedies like that won't ever happen again.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments.
But in doing so, you've helped a lot of people.
It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
Okay.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
True!
I must say that you've made a fair point.
Yeah!
Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea? Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
True. He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say. Please, go ahead. The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter. Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memornia's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands. Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not going to kill him, are you?
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild.
Okay.
Those from up there have a
Just
tendency to
disappointed.
sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
Okay.
I see no
I mean, I
issues
suppose it's
with
not the
that.
guard's fault, but yeah.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the fortress of Maripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right.
Fair enough.
I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression.
Yeah.
In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
Interesting. Okay.
What?
Doesn't he hate Neuvillette?
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Well, true, but he did go ahead and murder people. Like, I know... Like, whether he was doing it as like a revenge thing, or like an avenging would probably be the right word, not revenge. But yes, he may be doing it to like avenge people or like avenge Carol, but he still murdered people.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one.
Oh, that's clever, actually. So he doesn't hold any bad blood with Neuvillette, but he intentionally made it look like he had bad blood with Neuvillette because he felt betrayed when he actually didn't actually feel betrayed. Have I got that right?
That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
Yeah, can I have your phone number?
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Okay, bye.
Please, take care.
Cool. Sweet. Good chat, Risley.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
I think you're weird, but in a good way.
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said.
Yup.
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is...
Oh, okay, I was not expecting him to speak. Okay. Yay, Zach got paid, let's go!
Every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
Oh my god, Zach got paid, let's go! I really wasn't expecting him to speak then. As the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, Neuvillette still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed since then, perhaps the lines between him and humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption.
Oh my god, his eyes look so pretty there. Look at that, chat. That shot of him there, his eyes look insanely pretty. Yeah, that's a good shot.
As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself.
Fair, fair.
But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself.
Yeah.
I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
You're welcome. Oh, it's a cutscene.
Huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
He's not crying, is he? This is a weird... Oh, is he having like a memory? Flashback?
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
This is a really cool cutscene. It's very different to what they usually do.
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
Your camera dog.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
Aw, that's sweet.
owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
This is almost like therapy for Neuvillette, isn't it?
Much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Is that? Is that Lynette's voice actor?
Supposed to clear in a few days.
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
That was a really beautiful cutscene. Yay, he smiled! Yippee! That was beautiful. I love that. That was a beautiful cutscene.
Is the matter resolved?
It was just such a simple like way to do a cutscene, but it was so effective because of Neuvillette's character and his emotions and expressing how he feels by experiencing the change over time. That was beautiful. That was such a beautiful way of doing things. I love that.
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Marmonia. More than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger.
Oh, that's cute.
I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
God damn it, Charlotte, why? He's just gotten through his emotions. Why are you like this?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
I think you broke her.
Yes! Thank you so much, monsieur!
I think you just broke Charlotte.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Fair enough. Are we off? What you gotta say?
Oh, an exclusive Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
Very cute, very cute. Okay, where are we going? To the Palais Marmonia. This isn't a very cute quest. It's very, very cute. It's a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Like, is it gonna end here? Because this has been a really short quest. Like, albeit adding on to what we went through last time. Which I think I did about an hour, maybe of? Maybe just over an hour? Oh, she's asleep. She's snoozing. Aww, cute. How are you asleep standing up? I don't understand.
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Aww.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things.
Oh my gosh, he's just like me!
By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time.
Oh, her memory is bad, so she doesn't know that her friend is dead. Oh no! This has gotten depressing.
In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
They're so cute!
See you next time.
Oh my god, he's like a dad to all the Melusines. It's so adorable. Aw, that was really cute. I'm kind of sad it was so short, but that was a really cute quest.
I once thought that time was of no consequence to me. Distance yourself from others and stay focused on your work. A few years or a few hundred, it's all the same. But after all this, I've realized that perhaps this way of thinking is fundamentally flawed.
Oh?
The passing of time has its own consequences. The answer that I've been searching for amongst all those lives. Perhaps it's life itself.
Sweet, cool. The only complaint I really have about that quest is it was very short. But who knows, maybe like further down the line they'll release like a Hi Chris, welcome to the stream. But who knows, maybe further down the line they'll release like a like, oh my god, my brain's gone blank. Maybe they'll release like an Act 2 like they did with they're doing with Sino. I still had to play through Sino's second one. But yeah, this was a real short stream. Simply because this was a real short stream simply because I wanted to get Neuvillette's quest finished so that this weekend we can focus on all the Arlecchino stuff. Basically, my plan is, at the moment, I'm going to be doing Arlecchino this weekend, Risley the next weekend, Farina the weekend after that, and then the weekend after that probably we'll do Sano's second story quest. That is my plan of how things will hopefully go. Oh hey, lights changed. Cool. But yeah, this was a very short stream. I wanted to get the Neuvillette quest done. Hopefully you all enjoyed. At the weekend, the Arlecchino, stream at the, I can't speak. The stream at the weekend with all the Arlecchino stuff will be longer. So there is that. This is just a quick stream to do Neuvillette stuff, and yes. So thank you all for tuning in.
Can swing the results of a single game.
Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next stream.